Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Sundays with Sully. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, you guys know the spiel. Give us a like, follow, subscribe, share, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, at Navtronics, all that fun stuff. All right, we got that spiel out of the way. What are we talking about today, guys? Today we are talking about Raymarines Lighthouse 4 software. This is just recently released, and one of the key features of Lighthouse 4 software is that they are now able to do serious weather fish mapping. Now, for about, I don't know, feels like about 20 years now, I've been using Sirius weather. It has saved my ass plenty of times out on the water to see a storm front coming in and knowing, hey, if I go to the right, it's going south, whatever it is, right? So if you guys aren't familiar with it, if we go into our chart section here, and we're going to go ahead and you kind of see we got a weather overlay going here, and there's a lot of data you can get on this. As you can see right here, we can do sea surface temperature, wave height, wave period, and we can also get, as we scroll down here, you see the weather radar with a key there for rain and snow and everything. So we can really kind of drill in and see what's going on with all of this stuff, and we can turn on or off as much of this as we want. So this has really been an awesome subscription to have for your coastal and nearshore boaters to be able to have this weather and have this data. So like I said, that's been there for 15, 20 years now. What now they have taken is now they've taken it and they've upped it, and we're now getting professionals involved who are going to pore over all of this data and look at it and make fishing recommendations for you. So what does that mean? So if we go onto our little hamburger menu right here and we see the modes, and we see right now that there is fish mapping. So we can go to fish mapping, and that's going to change this whole chart and the whole look of everything right here. And what we're going to do now is you can see it's offering us fishing recommendations and fish map layers. So let's go into fish map layers here real quick and just kind of show you guys what does that look like and what does that entail. Well, you see we've got 30 M sub temp. That's the temperature 30 meters down, right? So that's sometimes you're not looking for that top water species. You want to know what the water temp is a little deeper down in there to see where certain species are. You've got that ability with just a click on this switch. It's going to give us the outline. As let's see if we zoom out a little bit more, you'll start to see now as we turn that on and off, you see the outline right there for that sea surface temp and the sub temperatures. We've got the height anomaly. That's another one that shows up on there. And the height anomaly, let's see, as they say it is sea height surface differences than surrounding areas, showing fronts, eddies, upwellings, downwellings, and convergence zones. Updated every 24 hours. Then you've got your plankton contours. Those are also updated every 24 hours. You can kind of see again on the chart there, a little closer in, some of those things filling in. The plankton front, where are we looking for those type of things? The plankton front, again, that's another 24-hour update, as well as the plankton concentration. Then we've got our sea surface temps as we look here. Now it really starts kind of filling this in. Now there's a lot of information here, obviously, but you can start to see your sea surface temps as well. We've got our front lines, and then we've got weed lines as well. So we can turn on or off as many of those features as we want. And then the other feature you saw here was the fish recommendations. So if we go to fish recommendations, now you can see we're looking at the different species listed here. Right now it has wahoo listed. We can turn those off. See the purple goes away there. But it's say we're looking for billfish. Well, it's saying down there, just north of Key Largo area there, south of Miami, there's a good chance that that's where those are going to be. The same thing, we can come down here, we look at kingfish, we can look at mahi, swordfish, tuna, and wahoo. Now, these fish recommendations, like I said, these are people who are actually looking over this data, and this is updated up to 2 times per week. So think of it as just another tool in your tackle box. So that way, if you're going to go spend your time out on the water, you're making sure you're going to the areas of best probability for that species of fish. And they're adding more different species as this continues to grow on here. Like I said, this is just all simulated data that they're showing here off of Florida. So there's a lot of really cool and powerful stuff that you get with this subscription. This does require the purchase of a Sirius XM module, and that gets connected into your Raymarine Axiom display, and a subscription. You can do a yearly subscription. You can pause it while the boat's out of the water if you're a New England person or you're up here in the north and taking your boat out, so you're not paying for that subscription for the entire year when you're only using it for half a year. So you have a lot of flexibility with that. So you get the fish mapping. Then when you're out there, you also get Sirius weather and all those things. So now you can get like the weather fronts, and you start to see, you know, maybe some weather brewing up on the horizon there. You can look at it and, it's going south of us. We can stay out here longer, or make the safe call and, you know, dodge the storm. So that's it. That is the Sirius XM fishing and the Raymarine Axiom and how those kind of all play together there. You guys got any questions about this stuff? Leave it down below in the comments. Maybe you want to see some of this stuff in real world use. Love to hear it from you guys. And yeah, I think that's about it. That's what we've got for this week. Give us a follow, like I said, be sure. Next week, what are we doing? We're talking about marine Wi-Fi, making your boat a mobile hotspot so you're not having to use your phone to stream all of your different, you know, whether it's Apple TV or Roku's or whatever. We're going to be talking about some of the different options that are available to you and how they work, and they can be integrated onto your boat to keep you connected and get all the latest data, I guess, out there. So that's really all I got for you guys this week. I will see you next week. Peace.